Good morning. Good Sunday morning, June 15th, day 171. We're almost halfway there. Almost halfway there of the live 365 for the year 2025. We're just setting them up and knocking them down. Couldn't do it without you guys. So I appreciate you showing up every day. Pop in the chat. How you doing? How your weekend's going so far? Yeah, got up on Facebook, so I'll see comments now. Good morning, and happy Father's Day to all you dads out there who are crushing life, crushing dreams. Kaylin Newton joined us on Instagram. Good to see you, buddy. Happy Father's Day to you. Yeah, Alex Redmond, Dave Howard are here. Perennial All-Stars. Yeah, when I think regulars, I think of you guys. Yeah, good morning, Alex. 9.8, checking in with a 9.8 today. Coffee's going down well this morning. Things are good. Sun is out. We were going to do a hike today, but decided against it. We had a housewarming party we went to for friends yesterday and enjoyed that and get home late. So the mountain will always be there. So, yeah. Had to be a 10 on Father's Day. Yeah, for sure. How could you not, right? How could you not? Good to see you guys. Checking in. How's the weekend going? Hopefully you're getting outside today. I think yesterday was like the 14th Saturday in a row that it rained. Or close to it anyway. Wendy says happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. Got to go see my dad later and see Jimmy too. And saw Jimmy the other day and he said, I think I told you this yesterday. He said, Father's Day is one day a year, you know. Mother's Day is every day. Remember that, guys. You heard it here first. So, yeah, good to see you guys. We had fun yesterday, a little housewarming thing and hang out with a lot of people that we know, close friends, and Wendy's, our friends now, but Wendy's friends first, and just a good, solid crew, very, very rarely do you see like people that all went to high school together hanging out, and it's just kind of cool. A lot of fun. Touring Man is here. Good to see you, brother. Matthew Tolman. Happy Father's Day to you. Yeah. Coffee's good this morning. We may go grab some breakfast after this. Breakfast. Some breakfast. Yeah. Well, good. Guys, good to see you here. And if you get texts from me saying, hey, I'm going live in 5 or whatever, I appreciate you tolerating me hammering you all the time with texts and all that jazz. If you don't like it, just let me know. I'll take you off the list, or just, hit block or silence or mute or something like that. Would you call me? I'm having a good time anyway. We can't get the comments up on the YouTube feed, but well, let me see. Wendy, there's a new little clicker here. Comments take the stage. Live comments from viewers will appear on the screen during the stream. Keep the conversation going and make your audience part of it. So we did that. Let's see if it happens. I don't know. I doubt it, but I think you have to make it public on Facebook, and we haven't been able to do that until after the live. So anyway, we're figuring it out. Good to see you guys. Hey, today is day 10 of our woo-woo series on emotional intelligence, and talking about how we show up and how we react to stuff and how you make other people feel and all of that warm and fuzzies. Okay. But it's real, guys. Emotional resilience is the topic today. Okay. Going to talk about bouncing back stronger from setbacks. Who hasn't had a setback? Right? Where's my comments here? Who hasn't had a setback? I need a new setup here. I got my coffee on my right. I got the phone on the right-handed. I got a lot going on. Woo-woo. Yeah, let's talk about emotional resilience. being the ability to bounce back from challenges, setbacks, and stress. And I know there's people on here that have had some stress. It's one of the most crucial emotional intelligence skills, as it allows you to stay steady under pressure, right? Like we talked about yesterday, when the shit hits the fan, do you panic or do you get calm? You know, do you learn from failure? Do you keep moving forward, both your personal and professional life? Yeah. Right? What do you do when things go wrong? Are you somebody that crumbles under the pressure? Do you rise stronger? Setback? No, never. Right, Matt? Yeah. Life's always going to throw you challenges, right? The real question is, how do you handle it, right? You've heard me say it's not what happens to you, it's how you deal with it, right? Emotional resilience is what determines how fast you recover and how strong you become after the setback. So, today we're going to talk about building that emotional resilience to handle anything life throws your way, whether it's a personal disappointment, business failure, or an unexpected roadblock in some way. So, Charles Darwin says it's not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. So the better you deal with change, your survival rate actually goes up, according to Darwin. Baba Hogan is here. Happy Father's Day, my friend. One of the guys that I know that's getting five cards or messages today. Shoot. Bubba's a good dad. Yeah, doing some things, making memories. So glad to see you on here. Yeah. Happy Father's Day, everybody. So let's talk about the role of resilience in personal and professional life. Handling setbacks with strength, right? You gotta be strong about this stuff. The resilience helps you recover from failures and disappointments, period. It's the ability to stay focused on your long-term goals, even when things don't go as planned. Speaking of that, I mean, Bubba just jumped on here. He's dealt with a back injury for the last 8 or 9, 10 months here. Even more than that, I think. Coming on a year. And had to deal with keeping his business going and being able to even walk. So talk about having to have some resilience. How about improved problem solving? Good morning, Rachel. Improved problem solving. Resilient people are better at problem solving because they don't let the challenges overwhelm them. They just stay calm, they reflect, they figure it out. Hey, what's next, right? What's going on here? Figure it out. Once you assume that, hey, challenges are going to come, then it's not a big surprise and it doesn't have to be a big drama fest when the shit hits the fan. You think you're getting out of here without something shitty happening to you? Nope. Yeah. Happy Father's Day, Kings. Ed Ricker, good for you. Yeah. Dealing with one now. Yeah, absolutely. Aren't we all, really? And then maintaining your balance, like in high stress situations or environments, emotional resilience. It's going to help you keep your emotional well-being intact, right? Prevents burnout, encourages healthier coping mechanisms, right? We're just dealing with it. We're figuring it out. And then having a growth mindset. Resilience is going to help you embrace that growth mindset where challenges are seen as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles, right? Might sound crazy, but if you really reframe how you're looking at stuff, you might be like, well, okay, I guess I can deal with this. We're going to move on one way or the other. The sun's going to come up tomorrow. So, like, here's an example. Like, after a failed, business venture, right? We've done that. A resilient entrepreneur will take lessons from the experience and adjust their strategy, often with even more determination than before. They're not going to let failure define them. They let it refine them. Okay. See what I did there? Crafty. So how do you build emotional resilience, right? We want to make sure we give some instructions here. How do you build it? Well, you can't, it's not just like, rub some dirt on it. Be tougher, right? One foot in front of the other, Ed says. Yeah, one way. Embracing those setbacks as opportunities is one, right? Rather than seeing it as failure as a sign to give up, just view it as a chance to learn and grow. What can I learn from this experience? Hey, this is a growth moment. Look at it that way. Things look a little bit different through that lens. And then focus on what you can control. When things go wrong, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, right? Everything outside is outside your control. Focus on what you can change or influence, even if it's a small step. This sense of agency boosts resilience. All right. Because we have, I think Chris Dwyer said to me, we all have at least some agency in everything that happens to us. That's pretty interesting, right? Well, yeah, I'm a victim, Bob. No, you're not. Ed says, Let Them by Mel Robbins was a game changer for me. I tend to be concerned about others' opinions. Yeah. Wendy's a big Let Them fan and often has to say that to me sometimes frequently and when driving. But anyway, she'll often say, "Hey, let them." I'm like, "You take that let them stuff." No. But she's right. But yeah, focus on what you can control. Then practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, guys. When things go sideways, be kind. They don't go as planned. Instead of beating yourself up, treat yourself with some compassion. Talk to yourself the same way you would talk to a friend or family member that was struggling. And then develop that support system. Alex Redmond says small steps eventually equal a mile. Absolutely. Yeah. Develop that support system. Resilience, it's not just about toughing it out. Like I said, rub some dirt on it, right? That's cool. Great. Sounds good. Surround yourself with people who can offer perspective and encouragement and advice when things get tough. You need that. Who's on your team? You find out when things get tough from who's on your team. It's a great song, older country song. Tracy Lawrence. You find out who your friends are. Listen to that. Pull that one up today. And then stay present, right? In stressful times, it's just easy to worry about the future or ruminate on past failures. Oh, yeah, this is happening again. But instead, practice mindfulness by just focusing on the present moment. I got to be where my feet are. This helps you stay grounded and focused on the next step rather than getting lost in all the negative stuff. Dave Saperco, good morning, sir. Happy Father's Day to you as well. Yeah, being an entrepreneur is definitely a marathon, not a sprint, Ed says. Yeah, for sure. You got to be playing that long game. Get to that, 10-year overnight success status, right? Hey, wow, you're lucky. Must be nice. Like, here's an example of some of those things. It's like hey, you had a tough breakup or something like that. A resilient person might journal maybe about their feelings, lean on their friends for support, take small steps toward healing, such as engaging in activities they enjoy or focusing on personal growth or joining the Summit free Facebook group and getting around people that want you to win, something like that. Yeah, 1,961 members now, by the way, guys. Funny thing, I invited a bunch more people yesterday and people joined. It was crazy. It was craziness. So I challenge you to invite people to our community today, right? So how do we do this? How do you build that resilience, emotional resilience? First thing I always say is reflection, right? Self-awareness. Think of a recent challenge that you might have faced. How do you respond emotionally? Did you react impulsively? Quick thing, send out that shitty text. I showed him. Or did you pause and think about how to handle the situation? I'm guilty of that sometimes, just boom, deal with it. Probably wasn't the right way. And then how about this action item? The next time you face a challenge, practice focusing on what you can control. What do I have control of here in this situation? Then remind yourself that setbacks are opportunities for growth. And then lean into that support system. Be kind to yourself in the process. Guys, we don't have it all figured out. None of us do. We're all on the road together, okay? So drop resilient in the chat today if this meant something to you or landed with you. Give me a fist pump or type in resilient. That way the people that catch this on the rewind will know what we're talking about. Wendy said for a 30-minute strategy call, if you're struggling with something, business or life, and you want to kick it around a little bit, hop on my schedule. Mondays and Fridays are better than Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays right now. And a lot of coaching calls. Check out our YouTube channel. The link is right there. Hop on that and see what's going on. Everything from the Summit podcast lives there on the YouTube channel. Every one of these daily lives lives on the YouTube channel. So we got like 100,000, 107,000 views now in 11 years. We're viral over here, guy. Some people get that on one video. Took me 11 years. It's all right. We're playing the long game, right? So, guys, remember, emotional resilience isn't about never experiencing challenges. It's not that. We're not skating by. Michael Herron, good to see you. Emotional resilience, it's about how quickly you get back on track and what you learn in the process. The stronger you get at bouncing back, the more unstoppable you become. You guys that are entrepreneurs on here, you're going to get kicked in the shins. Dustin Hippensteel, good to see you. Equanimity, yes. Serenity now. I was watching some George Costanza clips the other day. Oh, man, his dad on Seinfeld. That was good shit. Alex, thanks. I'm glad you're here, man. So, yeah, tomorrow we're gonna wrap up this series, okay? And put it to bed, right? You won't want to miss it. Then we're gonna kick off another one, all right? I can't remember what it is, otherwise I'd share that with you. But I have it ready to go. But this one was about mastering emotional intelligence. Okay, we talked about on day 1, we talked about self-awareness. Day 2, we talked self-regulation. Day 3, motivation. Then empathy and active listening, emotional expression, conflict resolution, building trust. We had Steve Rosenberg for a couple of days. Okay. And today, emotional resilience, right? We'll bring it all together tomorrow, and then we'll kick off another series. But guys, I do these because it kind of brings things together. We have a little kind of temporary focus on something, drill down, get a little bit sharper and deeper into it. We're going to switch it up to a business topic next. We've been going pretty hard on the personal development stuff, the warm and fuzzies, and we're going to switch it up to business, see what happens there. Check out the Bob Turner Coaching website, okay, bobturnercoaching.com. Tyler Kirk from Legacy Media put that together, he and his team. And if you're looking for somebody to help you with your digital footprint, he's the man. So Mark Bunker, wait, you started without me? Bunker, what are you sleeping in over there? Alex says, part of my resilience is I loathe my dad and I was going to say you probably lost your dad in January. I'm happy today because I spent so much time with him. Go see your dad's today. You won't regret it. Yeah. Lost. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Alex. And yeah, guys, go see your dads, right? Bailey's out in Texas, so we'll do a virtual Father's Day hello today at some point, I'm sure. And that's the way it's going to be. So she was just here a couple weeks ago, which was great. Carmen is here. Good to see you. Yeah, on the West Coast. Johnny Ortiz, Johnny Juan is here. Good to see you, my friend. Johnny inspired me to do this. He said, the thing that moved the needle the most in my coaching business was going live every day. I said, all right, I can do that. That don't cost nothing. So off I went, right? And a couple weeks later, Johnny messaged me and he goes, how's it going? I said, good. He says, I said, I'm going every day. He says, dude, I meant Monday through Friday. I go, well, shit, you didn't tell me that. Anyway, 171 days later, here we are, foot on the gas, digging for more, and just going for it. So, Johnny, thank you. I appreciate the inspiration, and Johnny's doing great things too. So check him out on Facebook, guys. Johnny Ortiz. He does a live, a podcast type of live every day, and so that's where I stole this idea. So, but he was very gracious and helping me out when I met him out in Dallas earlier. So, killing it, baby, doing great. Keep growing and growing. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And hey, I see you working out, so good for you. I see you killing it and getting things back in line and doing all the stuff. So every day, baby, just being consistent. Yeah, that's your edge, baby. Of course. Go figure. Bob kicked it up a notch. Right? Yeah. Well, we weren't late yesterday or early yesterday. We 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 got talking. Here's how the conversations with Wendy and I go. Like, okay, we got to do this today. What do you want to do tomorrow? I'm like, I don't know, climb Mount Washington. She goes, yeah, sure, let's go. So I start getting the stuff together, and then we ended up at the housewarming party. A lot like Wendy's like, what do you want to stay a little? I'm like, she was having a blast. I says, we'll stay as long as you want. The mountain's always going to be there, right? So around good friends and good times, and you got to be where your feet are, guys. And so we'll hit Mount Washington sometime soon, I'm sure, and just get that done and get that in the bank. Keep working on the hiking legs. Johnny says, wrapped up my 5K Father's Day. Have 434 episodes recorded and tracked. Yeah, there you go, man. May I never catch you, but do not hesitate because I'm coming. I like it. It just goes to show you guys, like, whatever crazy thing you're doing, there's somebody that's out there just hitting it a little harder, going a little bit longer, staying a little bit more consistent. So as my friend Steve Rosenberg says, and I know he got this from somebody else, I can't remember who, but he was the first one I heard say it. There are 104 weekend days in a year. And if you're an entrepreneur or you're leading people, what would it really take for you to take an hour or two across the course of the weekend, right? And line yourself up for next week and do some things that are going to help you have a better week and not be in reaction mode all week, and instead of being on the defensive, being on the attack. So I challenge you to do that today and go out and have a good time, get outside, move thy body, have some fun. Drink way too much coffee and yeah, and just keep on moving. So guys, I appreciate you. It's been fun. Be back tomorrow, Monday. We're going to kick off the week, 8 a.m. Eastern every day. Bring somebody with you. Okay. Let's boost this up. Let's get it out to people. Nobody shared it yesterday, I don't think. Please share it today. If it's helped you, you're on here, you have fun in the chat. It's something that you know is going to happen every day at 8 a.m. like clockwork. I challenge you and ask you to share. Please invite people to the Summit Facebook group. I say that every day. Dave says hashtag SBS, which is share Bob's shit. Johnny says 1% better every day is 37% better over the year. In less than 3 years, you'll be 100% better version of yourself. The 3 years are coming, whatever you do or you don't. Yeah, thanks, Johnny. When I first saw that quote, 1% better every day. So that's 365% better in the year, right? Had to go back and do a little bit of math. So, yeah. Matt's going to kickboxing. Good for you, man. Guys, have a great day. Make somebody's day today. Maybe somebody that needs to hear from you. Reach out, see things beyond the end of your own sphere of influence, if you will, and see maybe who needs to hear from you. So I'm going to go do the same thing. I'm going to go grab some breakfast and and have a great day. Happy Father's Day, guys. Make the most of it, and we will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Take care.